We're here with my buddy, the Doc Testosterone, and we're just gonna chat and hang out.
So this is my big pain point right now.
Okay, yeah.
I'm moving to Miami on Monday, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna drive to Miami, and the main reason I'm going there is because I want to expose myself to a culture which allows me to overcome whatever I feel I need in life. Now, what are those things? Number one, I want to be around the types of people that will allow me to become the strongest version of myself. And also the fact that Mike Rashid and CT opened up their gym. I want to train at that gym. I want to get to know all those people. And I want to really go and be very social. I want to just be out there like all day. I want to wake up in the morning, just like go out, talk to people on South Beach. I want to go to the gym, talk to people there, network with awesome people, Snapchat the shit out of everything. I want to put a lot of YouTube videos with get perspectives from really hot girls about confidence, about how they think about testosterone levels and how they have interacted with previous guys who they've been with, and also guys that they've rejected, and why have they rejected those. I'm not even supposed to be friends with hot girls, right? I come from a background where I'm supposed to get married already with 6 kids, right? With some fat brown girl, right? Who's has more hair than me on her body, right? That's the type of girl I'm supposed to be married to right now, right? I'm being stereotypical here, but let's face it, that's the reality. Now, I don't want to do that. What I really want to do is just always be around people. I'm a New York person, right? I can't live in New York because that's not sustainable
you
right
are
now.
that type of person. I don't think we've talked about this before, but you need different stimulus. You need to see different people. You need to see different environments.
Yeah.
I'm like that as well to a certain degree, but you need it even more.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, I always even when I was with my family, when I was a kid, I would be with my family, with my mom's friends, dad's friends. I like that. I looked around, I see all these aunts and uncles, we call them, even though they're not part of our family.
Yeah.
And it's oh, look, these, I love this, right? I don't want to see, we talked about the science thing, right? I know that my big strength in the world is providing scientific knowledge, reading that hard-ass fucking paper that nobody understands. I understand it, I can relate it to people, I talk about that, but if I do that all day and just read for 10 to 12 hours a day, which I have been doing, I can't be around people.
You're saying you've had enough of the research and the books. You want to get out there. Do it. See it in person. The experiments. The people in your face. Yeah, that's totally good.
And the ultimate thing is, it's not just that the content is my strength. It's not I have a lot of knowledge about science and nutrition and all, but that's not necessarily a strength. The strength is research. But again, me sitting there and reading and providing that value, I don't know if that's the real value that people want. I don't fucking know if that's the value you want. I don't know, right? Do you get more value out of me talking about nutrition and that you should eat a decent amount of saturated fat that is in egg yolks and steak, right? Then meat is good for you at a certain level. If you do too much, obviously that's bad.
Yeah.
The fact that you should eat complex carbs, the fact that you should stay away from fruits that are too high in sugar.
Yeah,
I can talk about that.
But
is that where people are?
You're not getting enough stimulation. I think that's the bottom line. It's the environment, you're not getting enough of it. I think I'm probably not getting enough with it too, because I'm just mostly around the family. I do got to have the family time, but you want to be around the younger people, the young crowd, stimulation, new inputs, data, people hanging around. And that's like a college campus or a startup incubator, whereas you're getting all those ideas that's flowing around. That's like New York, San Francisco, and maybe Miami. That's what you're going to get right now, which is going to be a part of your journey, which you're going there.
Yeah. Now the thing is, the fact that I have a research background, right, a very hardcore academic training, I'm able to dig deep and research, and like I never get bored. Like my brain it overwhelms people, dude.
Yeah.
Like I've had people tell me
You have fascinations with little things that people don't necessarily get, or even they just look over, and then we're like, oh, this is a fascinating little thing that most people don't notice.
Right.
That's what makes things very interesting.
Right. And the fact that I'm so non-judgmental and I have no shame,
Yeah.
right? There's no shame. There's no
Zero
ego.
shame with this dude.
There's no shame. There's no ego. It's like, yeah, you know what? Let's let's streak naked on South Beach. I just don't want to go to jail, because if I go to jail, right, or if I get deported back to Canada, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna not be able to provide value for my community.
Yeah.
So I don't want to streak naked. But if I could, yeah, I'd fucking do it.
Yeah.
Right? We do it with the whole group, just for the sake of doing it, just for the sake of, hey, let's see what happens if we streak naked. Maybe we'll get nirvana or some,
yeah.
maybe it's a type of meditation.
Yeah.
Naked meditation,
Yeah.
right? Meditation naked, right?
Nakedation. Nakedation.
Naked, yeah,
Nakedation.
I like it.
Nakedation.
Take it before it goes. Take it before it goes. So tell me, you know me very well. You probably know me. You're definitely in the top 10 in the world of people who know me.
Yeah.
Okay, because we have deep insights, deep sharing secrets and stuff.
Secrets.
What do you think is... Forget about what I said.
Okay.
Right? Forget about all the things I think are my strengths. Who gives a fuck if I think... I could think something's my strength and it's my biggest fucking weakness and I'm just an idiot. Right? What I'm asking you is, what do you think is my biggest strength? That can actually provide benefit to people. Real, hardcore, practical, everyday benefit.
Yeah.
What do you think that is?
The one thing.
One.
The one. Well, at least one of them I could easily think of right now is like you are the guinea pig for others, because you go out there and like go and see firsthand with your own eyes, because you want to see, like me and you, we want to see evidence firsthand. Like it's happened for us to actually trust in what's going on.
Right.
Like if you say, if we're gonna talk about, oh, LA it's a fun vibe, I like the city, and then this person says, no, it's not that great, I don't like the vibe. You're just gonna go and say, oh, I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna live there, and then I'll really know, and then I'll tell you how it is. I'll let you know. I'll go to San Francisco. I went there to the heart of it, and got deep into the tribes, and saw what's going on firsthand. That's what you're good at. And being able to not only go there, but tell us what's going on there. And give it from a different perspective of the actual reality and the nature of what's going on. And not something that's kind of skewed. Because me and you, we like to see things very objectively, as much as possible. The truth. We obviously, we can't, because we're human beings. We're not going to be like iRobot or something. But we want to be objective as possible. And then to learn and see what is possible and what's not, and then just progress and learn from that. It's not a matter of like making judgments or adding our own biases or whatnot. I think that's probably the best strength I could easily think of.
Gotcha.
So a matter of like, you're literally just using your strength right now of, okay, I'm gonna go to Miami and actually take advantage of my strength and just go and dig deeper and learn over there.
Totally. Now, how is that different from the guinea pig of Tim Ferriss? How am I 10 times better than him?
How are you 10 times better?
Because he's a guinea pig. They call him the human guinea pig.
He is, yeah.
How is he different than me?
How is he different from me? The difference between you and Tim Ferriss, I'm assuming, I don't know Tim Ferriss. I love his books, very good books. Is likely, I think he's a lot.
He
little
sucks
more
at
slower.
pickup.
Yeah, he's not a super social guy, probably not, but He's a scientist like you are. You know, I'm an amateur scientist, a street scientist. You go on. I think you add way too many variables, and this may be a weakness. When you go there, you're experimenting. You want to have a what is the set variable that's the control group, right? When you're testing, and then the other one that you're testing. You want to keep that control group like neutral, and then compare it to what's really going on, right?
Yes.
You kind of go in and then just throw everything all at once, and it's a little bit harder to dissect one at a time what's really.
I'm trying to do it through intuition.
Working.
I'm doing it through intuition.
You're doing it through intuition, and it's just a matter of like time, and a matter of like just get it what works, and you'll catch on eventually and know what's going on. I mean, I see it as like, okay, there's too much going on. I can't pinpoint exactly one by one like the main stuff that's improving or what's not improving. You just go, all of it. Take all of it all at once, and then we'll learn and calibrate from there.
Yeah, jump
That's
in,
the thing,
chaos.
yeah.
Yeah, that I totally do love. Like me moving to
That's what
Vegas
it
a
is,
year,
yeah.
a week after finishing PhD. I just moved to Vegas. Like fuck it.
Yeah. I mean, that's just being you can take on more risk. I mean, it's helped you. It's worked, right?
Yeah.
It's like, let's go into the jungle and see what type of vegetation there. I look at bugs, animals, and then I would go in. This is the difference. I would take an aerial view, and then have like different guys perimeter area, and then take cameras and then gradually see different area pinpoints of it. You would go in with like a jeep with a blazing wildfire with a bunch of guys with knives and all right, we're going in. That's what you would do, right? Hey, different methods.
Yeah.
And then when we team up, it's like it works even better.
Right. No, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Would you say that correct me if I'm wrong, I'm maybe putting words in your mouth, but would you say that my biggest strength is immersion?
Yeah.
I can immerse myself in things
Yeah.
much, much better than other people
Very
to
much so.
really get that experience. Because I immersed myself in my PhD.
Yeah.
I immersed myself in Vegas.
Yeah,
I
I like
immersed
that. I
myself
like
in
to do
strength
the same.
camp.
Yeah.
I immersed myself in Silicon Valley, in like the LA thing,
Yeah.
right? I immersed myself in testosterone now,
Yeah.
right? Now I'm gonna go to Miami, immerse myself in that vibe.
You are. Yeah. The only way to get true amount of things done, you gotta do it immersively. You gotta be unbalanced. There's no way. Like being an entrepreneur, you gotta dive
Yeah,
in there.
Mike
There's no-
Rashid in his recent Snapchat said, "Fuck balance."
Yeah, there is no balance. Even as me as a balanced person, I try to be as balanced as possible. That's not even possible. It's really not. But I try my best. I mean, you have family, you have health, you have the gym, you have your nutrition, you have your social friends. Like, what are you gonna give? You can't give it all. So you gotta be immersive to actually get in there and do it correctly and to learn a skill or do whatever you want to do.